Hello people, thanks for tuning into Skern Station. We're back to Rise of the Tomb Raider and today we're gonna play Croft Manor. Checker Chris is here accompanying me. And we start, wait 1 second. Let me just see that the sound is not too high and too low. Croft Manor, off we go. New story, the Blood Ties. This is what we play today. Blood Ties, Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is something that we have not played before. There we go. Off we go. This will be also uploaded to our Discord server where we have all the collection. And of course, all the video on demands are to be found on this channel. Maybe you're new, maybe you're watching in the background in the shadows.
Final notice
we start.
to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe.
It's closed.
Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
Do we find something? No, we don't find anything.
This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Wow. I mean, they're rich, aren't they? Benjamin.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Wow. These are rich people. He has even, like, barcodes on... He has crazy barcodes on his thing. I don't even have it organized. And he's like with barcodes with all the folders. How's the sound, by the way? I hope it's okay.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Classical archaeology.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia, and apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond, and she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
The heck? Look at this table. This seat. physics are off.
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
The treasure of the ancients.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. Icy but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
Yeah, and Nvidia makes any random crap they want. Yeah, they have a lot of money, and they're really good. I have my graphics cards from them.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Wow, the dude even wrote books. And what have I done? I've played through Zelda in Master Mode with all shrines. It's a good game.
Library. Locked. There's got to... This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Hey, but this is important. It is important. Then we exit, go around, go down, continue the path.
Another way through.
It should be okay.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Be right back. Okay, great, man.
Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Definitely. Ooh, computers. I mean, this mansion, my opinion, is... Oh, the graphics are so great of this game. I love it. But to be sincere... Oh, wait, here we have some... This looks like a museum, this place.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
The next time I'm home from school, so she was on a... She has a Windows computer there. You're back. Welcome back, dude. Thanks for returning. Went to grab some water. Yeah, that's important to have enough to drink. Yeah, this is a short Let's Play. It takes maximum 1 hour, and then we finished it.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't
Sir
worry,
Lancelot.
won't be borrowing your sword this time.
I would take that sword. Slash everything.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Rise of the Tomb Raider, a prequel to the original. I mean, I'm not sure about the original storyline and stuff. I'm not so much. I don't know it. But I streamed Tomb Raider 2013, which is the first one. This is when she became the Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider, it gives you a bit more about the story. And the next one, the Let's Play I'm going to start is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's like the ending, so this is the middle game.
Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Wow. Like the first game, 2013 Tomb Raider, was we were on an island in the Pacific. In this game, we were in Syria, we were in Siberia and stuff like that. Pretty cool. It was a very good game. I just forgot how to put the spider sense.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Locked.
Just
Need a key to open this. Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
No cigarettes.
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Stop smoking, love. Look at it. It says here, stop smoking in his cigarette case. This looks like a medicine. Like for the doctors, the two snakes. That's the symbol. Yeah, some cigarettes here. Coffee. Coffee and cigarettes. Not healthy. But sometimes required, I assume. I think we have to go to the library, but we don't have a... Maybe we'll find something here.
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
Yeah, phoenix, the mythological bird that burns to death and rises again from the ashes. I guess, wait, we have to check the way. How did it match it? We went like this. Did it say that we can exit the window? It is closed. Let's go down then. I don't see the way.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. But a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and... Oh, God! I'm giddy even writing these words.
Oh.
When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby. But it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept. even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
Thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places. About finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
I mean, look at this mansion. She didn't take care of it, and now she's like, oh, I'm gonna lose the mansion. She doesn't deserve to own this big place. Look at it. She didn't even repair the roof. So broken. Plants are crawling in. The fuck. I mean, it cost millions to repair this house. This mansion. Croft Manor.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
This is rather a chilled playthrough, I think. Just finding a bit more about the story. All's closed. Find a flashlight. That's my plan.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
This is a cool flashlight. Nice.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
It turns out automatically.
Hey Jonah, sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for, I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
You're absolutely right, Chris. Look at this. This looks like a hobo place. Like, not a hobo place, but it looked like she didn't take care of all of this mansion. It looks completely broken, and you're right. The more time she wastes, the more damage is done to the structure of the building, and it will be impossible to repair it. I mean, this is huge, this place.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. If I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
Your uncle. As an executor of the estates, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. I think she's not capable of running this mansion. I'm sorry, but it's just my humble opinion that she cannot.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
I mean, wouldn't it be cool that you have from your ancestors some kind of like statue or something you can see and it's like, oh, look at him. This is my grandfather. This is my uncle of ancient times or something like this. Kind of cool. So now we can go to this area. Wow.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But For the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Isn't it kind of weird that this woman is like maybe mid-20, like Lara Croft. The mother is Amelia. And we still have here some letters from the brother that wrote her that she should not marry Lord Croft. Here in the boxes, just like this. I mean, isn't it kind of weird? I perceive it. And as well as everything looks like crap, Chris. Everything looks like crap. Look at it. Nobody took care of these walls. This looks like from Outlasts. That some zombies would pop out and attack us. Oof.
Falling apart. Maybe
Yes,
I should just
indeed.
let my uncle have this place.
Yeah, I think so. You should leave your uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun amidst the dust and ruins.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
It's close. We have to go further down. Requires the master key. We don't have it. We don't have that master key. Some rats. No problem, she's not afraid.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade.
What?
I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least.
At least for Laura. I mean, what's his problem? Wow, they have even a...
Just as creepy as I remember.
They have even a wine cellar. I don't expect anything weird to happen, so... And suddenly some zombie attacks. Get a heart attack right away. Live on stream.
My lord,
Hope not.
I hope
Terrible.
this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside. Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later, shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please?
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
Xbox One controllers are like $25. Yeah, it's cheap. It's good enough, but they feel cheaper and are. This one, is this an Xbox One controller? Xbox 360. Not an Xbox One controller. It's even older. I like wired controllers. Preferably, I really enjoy playing with wired controllers. I'm old school, you know.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
To say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop
doesn't
to King
open.
7.
We need a crowbar.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
It will be enough. Should order a wired Xbox One controller? Nah, I'm fine. When this one breaks, I get me a new one. Like, I don't need really a new controller at the moment. I have 2 of them, so it's pretty okay.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the 2 of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
This Let's Play is interesting because it is kind of the story about them. It's a bit more relaxed. I don't expect any enemies to run around here. It would make no sense. Just some freaking rats that she doesn't care about. She's like... The hygiene here, it's like, I really doubt on it. Can we crawl through? We can't. I'm a bit lost now.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
I'm a bit lost. Where's the freaking crowbar? Can we move this? Yes, we can. Perfect. Riddle complete. I really need the second screen. I will order one. I hated reading from the phone. PS4 thumbsticks, once they get worn out, they feel like they slip out of your hand so easily. I'm happy they fixed it a bit in the PS5 controller, cause they added a new textures on the rubber and the joystick. It's like the same material, just new texture for better grip. It is pretty good then. I'm looking forward for the PlayStation 5. I wonder when the next Lara Croft game is coming out, but I assume that Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider was the last one.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine.
Wine.
I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Bit of wine. Some cigarettes. It's bad. It is bad.
This is it. The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there. See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The keepers of knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
I'm just looking at the structure of this house and I really doubt on the, like, if this would be my house, I would be crying. Like, what the heck did she do? She didn't pay attention on her property. She has no clue how much this costs. Spoiled kid. Spoiled. And now we find some dead bodies here down. And she's like, oh, no problem. No problem. This is completely normal. What's this here?
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition.
Wire trap. Okay. Oh, wait. It was tingling.
Water damage from the main hall above.
You see? She should have fixed the roof. Yeah, I'm looking forward for the next game. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. What was that? Ah. We need the crowbar. What's this here?
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
It's incredible at the state of this mansion. Yeah. Tight jeans. Wait. Let's see. What do we find?
For adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice.
Oh.
Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, Then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
Tonight. Oh, some problems. They have some problems with the relationship. Not good. I think we arrived at the library.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
Rest in peace, PlayStation's colors button. You will be missed. Yeah, definitely. I find it sad. Especially because some people like are more color. Like you see the colors and you know, okay, green is accept and red is not accept here like this. Yellow and stuff like I think the colors made sense. Too bad they're gone. It requires a lighter.
Something to light this.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Oh shit.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here.
No, not good.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now I am going to meet Richard. I would bring Lara if I could, but she's still too young. She'll be in good hands with Winston, and when we return, her parents might just be a bit more famous.
A little bit more famous, but I'm kind of glad they are removed. Sometimes playing dark games, it shows that the colored game buttons of the PlayStation or yet they don't fit the team. Yeah, you're right there. You're right. Or any game that doesn't have fun colors. That's kind of true. Kinda. Wait. Let me just write this down because this will be the riddle.
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it though.
Ooh, there's the lighter.
Okay. Should be
We
able
can
to
set
light the fireplace now.
We can set fire to this house. Isn't that nice, man? Isn't that nice? We can burn house. Anyway, it's crap. Then we get some money from the insurance.
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Wait. Look. This is the toy we had. This is the toy from the picture. She was child.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
Tigers. I also like tigers.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
No way. The coffee, it looked like the coffee was steaming, but it's not. It's just an old coffee mug. I mean, I'm really concerned about this, like really about the state of this mansion. She didn't take care at all about it. Look, more problems here on the roof. It costs a lot of money to repair that. I would not want to see that bill. I think she doesn't care. She just runs away, that's why.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Wait. I remember this now. Each district in the ancient Egypt has a symbol and a number. I always preferred the symbols to the actual number and the hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool looking book. Expensive. Leather. Metal. Bronze or something. I like this. This is an excellent game. To prepare for the next... For this next stream. The next Let's Play.
This picture was taken in the library. (1820) additions to the main hall in progress.
Okay, I don't get that. I'm still impressed about the graphics. Now we should go up. Tight jeans. We solved the mystery. There we go. Mystery. But wait, let me see the... Let's put this on fire. Make a bit of heat. Strong lighter. My opinion. Do we? Are we safe? Search the library. Go up then. A bit clunky the controls, I must say. Again, the tight pants. But I think it's okay to play this one. You get to know a bit about the backstory of her family and everything. I think it's at
Blank, except for the image of a key.
There we are. This is the thing we have to use below.
I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
We just set fire. How convenient. How convenient. Master key. Master sword. Look at that painting. Pretty destroyed. All these paintings, she didn't take care of anything here. We have to get down.
I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say.
X marks the spot. Relic
The
Hunter,
master
50%.
key. This should get me into the West Wing.
What's the highest FPS that your PC can run? 60. I already told you that my computer screen is maximum 60 FPS, so it doesn't make sense to put it even higher, because I don't even know if I can, if the output device, if the monitor is not as high. So yeah, 60 frames per second. It's okay, it's enough. So I'm buying me a 120, 125 or something. I don't know what's the level of the FPS, the hertz, so I can have more frames. No, actually, I can use more frames. I think, of course, kind of 100. It depends on the game. The master key to the Croft mansion. We can open everything now. Nothing is safe.
All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
The Forbidden West Wing, where he had his...
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
I don't get it. I don't get it, girl.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers. I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence, the distinctive symbols carved into the floors, the art displayed on the inner chamber's walls. They've created the elixir before, and they will again if I can convince them. I sent Amelia a message straight away. I want her by my side for this discovery.
Ooh. The next generation consoles are more powerful than your computer unless you decide to give your computer an i-core, an i9 core, and a new
Dad was
RTX.
looking for
Yeah,
an
yeah,
elixir.
definitely.
Was it the elixir of life?
The true words, man. True words. Music.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Didn't I put it back properly? I removed it. Now we have the master key. We're owner of the
I think
house.
there might be more clues to find in the library.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease. I have known your father for quite some time. There is an intensity to his passion that can be frightening, but I recognize that same passion in you. You're more like him than you know. Never doubt that he loves you more than his research, more than his artifacts, more than anything in this world. Storms pass, and tomorrow will be clear and blue again. When you have finished, please leave the tray outside. Be well.
Please leave the tray outside. Unlocked. Nothing here. Nope. Let's see how big this mansion is then. Can we open the main door? Just exit. Take the bike. No spidey sense, it doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Worse than I thought.
But the core is more expensive than the console. Winston, more. How much does the Core i9 cost? I would be interested.
The Croft family crest.
I mean, the heck, they have even a family crest. Looks cool, doesn't it? Croft, it's a C. My god, they're British. How cool would it be that you would have a family crest? I mean, but this is like some royalty shit, isn't it? They were born into this. If I could, I would take here the cigarette with a just for fun. Just for fun, I would put it. Family crests. I think this is very like. It doesn't have much action, but if you're interested, you get to know about this game. Holy shit, this tree. Holy shit. This house is a mess.
Okay, Laura, keep it together.
Holy shit.
You're starting to see things.
What the fuck was that? I heard a gunshot. I didn't expect that. The i9 core is like $500 to $600. Holy shit, that's some expensive equipment.
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
Here is where the mom painted. Let's enjoy it. Look at it.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
Which one was his favorite one? I have no clue. Let's read.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favourite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
I know it.
Blocks of
This
red.
one.
Dad's favorite painting.
This
Maybe
one.
something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
Shit. This? No.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
Amelia. Pretty. Hey, Musa Majora! How you doing? It takes a while until I see the chat because I'm reading the chat on the phone. I have problems. I have to get a new computer screen, a second one, to read the chat. We're back to how I was streaming before, so you see me looking down. Nice to see you. See you around. Yeah, we finished playing Neo Automata, and now we're doing Rise of the Tomb Raider, not Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Just the DLC. It's rather short. We run around the house of the Croft Manor, and we are exploring the story of her family So there is no fighting, nothing. It's just exploring her. I cannot. Oh, there is nothing here. Can I grab the painting? This is the favorite painting of her father. I'm gonna get set. Wait. I'm gonna go set my stuff up, like PC setup. So bye, Skern and everyone. Shy Guy, thanks a lot that you dropped by. Thanks a lot about that. And yeah, see you next time. See you tomorrow maybe. Or Friday. Nintendo Friday I will be playing again. It will be a bit difficult though. With only one computer screen. I must say. It is. Good on you? Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm happy I finished. Oh, wait.
Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Yeah, I'm doing great. And I'm preparing for Tomb Raider. For the next Let's Play of Tomb Raider. Gotcha. Did you have an overall good experience with Nier? It is an excellent game. It is really, really good. I really enjoyed it a lot. Especially, like, that you have several storylines and several endings with 3 different characters. Epic. I did some challenges before. And now I think I will make a stop of streaming Nier. Because I was not quite sure what else is left. It doesn't give you really a guidance after you finish the real ending of the game. I was a bit lost, to be sincere, to search what to do.
This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today.
Right. This?
It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
You didn't show it off in New York. But an excellent game. Did you play it also, Nier Automata? Did you play it until... You said you didn't play until the final ending. Until which ending did you play, Mustache Majora? We're interested in that.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby.
Oh.
I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favourite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too. No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
Yeah, just kind of chasing endings and maxing your stuff with the chapter unlocking. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you could, like, you have that overview of the chapters, and then maybe you just say, I'm gonna play now as 2B, 9S, or 2A, and finish off the storylines. Yeah, that's true. That's like achievement hunting. Probably you find pretty cool stuff on it. Probably. I'm not sure. Maybe I will research.
I don't have any memory of this.
I mean, she's pretty small,
I
so...
wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I don't know of what she died. Amelia, mother of Lara Croft. I really wonder. But this is the favorite painting of the father. I still don't get it. Like 4? I will note it down. 4 cubes. 4 cubes. I think we're finding the combination for the save of the father. But because maybe we find his last will and we will get the house. The story of this one is like... the uncle said we are not capable of running this mansion, in my opinion. As you see how the mansion looks like, it really is a mess. So I think she's not able to manage this beautiful mansion. And that's why they're giving it away. And we have to find some paper, I think. Or it's what I guess. That we can keep it. I mean, it looks really a mess. Yeah, it's okay, but On other places, some trees fell on the house and stuff. This here? A lot of
stood
reading.
Up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
Okay. I think that father of her liked a lot these riddle games. To set up the stuff for whatever reason. We have something interesting here now. She has like a spidey power. She knows what's important or nothing. Like she has the spidey senses. Oh, but here's the dead end. It is a dead end. And how did it go, Mustache Majora, yesterday with the Wednesday with the wife? I dropped by a bit and then I left it running because it's late and the new work is quite intense. So that's why I had to step down a bit on the streaming. Because I get pretty much tired. It's not possible to stream that much. And I'm trying to find out the schedule how I can actually also create a video. That's kind of difficult.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
There's remaining combination relics in the library and master bedroom. Where is it? Oh, there's the master bedroom. Then let's head there. Go to the master bedroom. This is what I mean. This is completely broken. This feels a lot like a horror game. A lot. But it's not. It's not. That's why I'm chilled. I would be like... I would not expect anything weird happening. Just creepy overall. It feels, as I said, as like in a horror game.
Everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents.
Whoa. Yeah, so the uncle doesn't like the father of Lara, Mr. Croft. And he was trying to make him lose the investors for his expeditions.
I think this was Dad's pocket
Very
watch.
nice. With the Croft symbol, but it looks a bit different because I didn't see the deer before. Looks a bit different, this symbol. What does this mean?
Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
I wonder why.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
So everyone in the family made this. How he looked like. But he suicided quite old then. He looks old here. Maybe it's just because if it's in stone. Actually, he didn't suicide. He got killed, I think. If I remember correctly, he got killed.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
This is like a detective game.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations, free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts,
So
forging our path together.
they married in Luxor and didn't tell anybody. Okay.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
I don't see it almost. You see it? Yours? Always yours. I think it says always yours there, but I'm not sure. But expensive. Amelia's wedding ring. Holy shit. These stones look quite expensive. And it's not only one. Even on the sides. Those guys had money. Even getting one is expensive. Even getting one. And they have even on the sides.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favors a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Lara, a subtle nod to the sun god Ra. Lara, Ra. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra. And her days in Egypt. Certainly this child, where this child was conceived.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
Good.
At least that old thing still works.
Good, good. Ooh, what's this? More jewelry.
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
Oh, birthday. Oh. 13 October.
October
13.
13th. Mum's birthday.
Birthday. Ah, October. Also, Libra. I think it's called Libra. I'm also Libra. Also
Pretty sure
birthday in
my
October.
parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
4 days less. 4 days less. So it was the 9th of October when they married. It's 9. We read it. It's a 9. 9 is the clue.
Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful.
Cool. October.
There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in October, but which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere.
But we found it already. For me, it's the 9th of October. Pretty clear. For me, it's pretty clear that it's the 9th of October. We already found it.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
I see. I see West Wing. There we go. Current objective. I think this is pretty much it. It is a big house, but it has it feels like a Resident Evil house. By the way, Resident Evil, I got it on sale. Pretty happy about that. I'm gonna stream it. There we are, the library. Ah, that's it. Oh, we were already here.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6, 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number.
Oh.
Which one?
Double eagle. Double eagle, and this is a number. This is another clue.
Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
The number. Let's have a look here. Oh, where is it? Don't tell me you... Amelia's painting?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
So the wedding anniversary, like 4 cubes. The favorite painting of Amelia, we have 4 cubes. So 4 red cubes, so I think it's 4. We found a document that's saying 13th of October was the birthday of her, and -4 is the 9th of November, and we have 2 chicken, and the chicken, I don't know, I forgot the combination. Where is it? I mean, we have so many options, it's kind of difficult to find out. Atlas Moray, Amelia's journals, Winston, messages. Moving in, where is it? Clues. Unlikely union.
I believe.
So many paintings. Which one was his favorite? 4 cubes. I still don't find the Egyptian crowns. hieroglyphic sheet. There it is.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
2 chicken. So it's 5. You see the 2 chicken is number 5. Double chicken 549, which should be the combination of this lock. In my opinion, in my humble archaeological and detective skill opinion, I don't know how to say it, but I think that's it. I think we found it. I think we found the clues. We have everything we need. Some tight jeans. We cannot run though.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad.
There we are.
Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out.
I think it's 549.
That worked.
It was it.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe.
Nothing special. Like, this is just...
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
What this?
I am numb.
Oh.
It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains.
That's how.
She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Dad, what did you do?
She died from a plane crash. It's terrible.
Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it.
Manuscript.
Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here.
There it
Wait,
is.
what's that?
There it is.
A blank page.
It is not blank. Final puzzle.
Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
Can we put it on here? No. Find a way to decipher the black letter. Maybe again with the fire. Makes kind of no sense, but...
A hidden message.
Hey.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Oh shit. I mean, this is chicken. What is this? Difficult to move. What is this? Final puzzle. Chicken. Maybe this is a code again. We have to find it. It's the chicken. Chicken. This is something weird I have never seen. And this is also weird. 3. And I think we have to go down, by the way. To the cellar. Definitely. It's in a cellar. But I forgot how to get down. Here it is. Here somewhere. Or? This. Oh. Shit. Wait, we have to check again the document. Clues.
For God's sake, memory.
Amelia's paintings, no. No.
I returned home.
Where are these documents? Blank letter. Blank red letter revealed.
A hidden message.
We found it. Chicken. This is the code. We need the Egyptian worksheet.
I remember this now.
Oh,
Each district
there
in
we are.
ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I
There it
always
is.
preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
It is number 1. I think it's number 1. Then it's the other chicken with some kind of stick. Number 2. Don't tell me it's 3. Don't tell me it's 3. Don't tell me, no way. And I think it's 4. So 4 is the weird one. This is the chicken. 2 is the chicken. 1 is the thing. I think it's 1, 4, 2. I think it's 1, 4, 2. Let's just verify it. There it is. A blank letter.
A hidden message.
1, 4, 2. Could be it. 1, 4.
That worked.
There it is. It's kind of fun, this.
Damn, locked in. Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here.
Oh. I wonder. It has sensors.
Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Oh, nice.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He
Manservant.
told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that, I say you had damn well better. I hope it hurts. I hope every moment of your life from this day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it.
Damn.
You stole Amelia from us. You ruined her reputation and poisoned her mind with a fantasy for children. In the end, you might as well have choked the life from her with your own hands. Do not contact me again, ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As Lara's legal guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the poor girl. If not, I will do everything in my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten.
Wow.
Lara deserves better than you. So did Amelia. And so do we all.
I mean, Atlas is an asshole. Like, what's his problem? They loved each other. They married. They had a marriage, like from their marriage, they had Lara Croft. She died in a plane accident, which is not on purpose. It's not his fault. Fuck off, dude.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
And that's why I said he has a Croft C on his badge.
This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
Perhaps.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me, as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
Wow, imagine you have like this kind of rooms and stuff. It's so huge. Nobody knew that you had this room. Crazy.
Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Ah, it's not finished yet. Crowbar. I thought that was it. I thought we finished the game.
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
That's why. That's why they were missing pages. This crypt in this place was hidden.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly confident no word will get out about what I'm doing. I've been careless with presenting my findings, attracting all the wrong sorts of attention. Roth thinks I'm being paranoid by building this secret vault, but I know I'm being watched. My work is too important and potentially too dangerous. It can't fall into the wrong hands. I need a secure place to keep it all safe.
Indeed it is.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Final puzzle. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east. Our respite is to the west, our future is to the south, and our past is to the north. This is south. How it should be. This is how it should be.
Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
Holy shit. What? What the heck?
My love. It is silent. So peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment. Only immense sadness. Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face once more.
Mm.
That I'll never meet the wonderful woman that our daughter will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired. The sun is setting. The cold of night will overwhelm me. I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared, Richard. What lies beyond? You know I've always struggled with faith, so I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as best I can, my love.
Oh shit, that didn't...
faced death alone. She was so brave.
Yeah, she died after a plane crash. I mean, she was able still to, like, write a letter. That's kind of something that some people maybe don't have when they die. They just, like, died and that's it. I mean, she was able at least to give a last message, in my opinion. Don't tell me those are the documents for the house.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read last summer. I always end up staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions, and then I'm yelled at for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good and not disturb you and just work wherever you tell me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
Young Lara, talking to the dead. Ah, we returned to this location. If I recall correctly, we have here... This is no way. Current objective, solve the riddle of the sun-shaped plaque. I would like to solve it, yeah. I indeed would like to solve it. This looks like weird, this 8. This number here.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
That's cool. This is kind of weird, this 8. I think we're going back now. At least it looks like it, yeah. It's rather on the other direction then. Cannot rush here, unfortunately. It's too tight. Here we don't find anything. Could it be? Oh, nothing. I think we can't go up. There we go. Tight jeans. Again. Why was it closed in the first place? Wasn't it open? Wasn't it open? Why are we back? Why are we back? I'm not sure why we are back. To be sincere. Oh! Oh! There we go.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Hmm. Hmm. She said it. Shit, and I did. Oh. Let's put this on fire. There we go. I'm not quite sure now. Oh, but behind this. Let's read again the clue.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Our knowledge is to the east. Our respite is to the west. I don't get it what respite is. What does it mean? What does respite mean? I'm not a native speaker. I'm kind of screwed. Shit. But there are more documents, more places in this house that we can open with a crowbar now. This is a bit tougher, this riddle. Maybe it's on top. Let's see. I mean, the house has its limits. It's not super huge, so we might find more clues just like that. But here we have everything. We checked everything. Still, it makes no sense for me that last riddle here. Clues.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
This. Scientia ed. Dude, why does he? Mortis sunt autem. Futurum nostrum est et meridiem. Ah, it's Latin. Shit, dudes. Our future is the outside. No shit. I didn't get that riddle. It didn't explain it well. Croft. This riddle was not well explained. Because I pretty much went through all of it. And now it's just a file, a PDF file on a computer. That would suck hard. Or on his desk. Nobody paid attention about his desk. There are more things I can open with a crowbar, but I don't find them. I saw some on the way, but I'm not sure exactly where they are located. Let's try to go up again. Maybe we find something here. If not, this room is clear. With the tight jeans. Pretty much clear. This is open. Broken. I think we should explore here below. Oh shit. I mean, it took us up. I don't get this. Like, this is the hidden room, dude. What else do you wanna... Shit, there was there was something here.
Amazing.
Oh,
Even
fuck.
in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings.
Dude is sick. This dude is sick. Did he... This is a sick dude. Sorry, but it is. Do we find something? I don't see it. I don't see it. Wow. Okay, this is broken. We cannot get out here. This looks pretty fancy though. I think he liked this like streamer room. Maybe he was a streamer, he was streaming here below. Didn't he? Stream. I mean, it made us come up. Fuck your riddles, dude. Shit. I don't understand. There is an inscription in the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite is to the west, our future is to the north, and our past. Yeah, I used it. Safe combination clues. Expedition files.
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
Yeah, we got it.
A picture with Dad and Anna.
Anna. Shit, Anna.
This is my handiwork.
Lord and Lady Croft. Ancestors' legacy.
The Croft family crest.
Come on. We found almost everything.
Dad's lighter. I don't...
We found almost everything. We searched everything. I mean, there must be something. We left it. The future is outside. Come on, I thought this was gonna open up something, or I don't know. The clue is not... The words that they picked are suboptimal. Let's go up then here. Maybe here somewhere. Maybe. In his office. Thoroughly going through everything. And now it's just outside. And then you see a zombie. Wait. There is a lake in front of the house. Interesting. But I really don't find anything that we could open. I mean, we're almost done with it, but it's so... It's so difficult. I really don't get it. We have searched everywhere. Oh. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I mean, they could have just opened a door when you put that in. Come on, let's do the sicko. But at least we found it. I'm happy about that. I mean, father is a bit unnecessary. You could have really, you put it in and it opens the door.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
Here's where the mother is laying.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy, one that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
There we are. I mean, I think really, there it should have just opened the door automatically after that. In memory of our husband and father. I mean, it's a bit unfair that she doesn't know that family members are buried below the house. And I think it's also legally something that I'm not sure you're allowed to do.
Can it be? Dad, You did bring her home.
Oh.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember
Sad.
me with all my love, your mother.
Oh. And where's the testament? We need a testament. What? What? Like,
What's this? A letter.
additional relics have become available in the manor. 2 days later. Changed clothes. We repaired the house? Oh shit. We cleaned? What?
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity, to do with as you wish.
Nice.
If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
Like, go
I've
dig
been
a
so
hole and
focused on
don't
defying
come
my
out of it.
uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
I will make Croft Manor great again. We did it. I think that's it. Here you can still...
The broken sword I brought back from Yamatai.
Ah, now it's our office. Still a bit...
The Atlas, such an amazing piece of crafts.
Still a bit unorganized. Ooh.
I can still remember the last time I fired these.
Can we shoot? No. Computers. Oh, a new seed. A good one. With a view to the lake. I think that's it. I think it was a pretty good stream. This heater. There it is. Beautiful. We repaired the roof. I don't know how. We just put a piece of wood there. That's it. By the fire, we end up the stream. That's how it ends. People, I hope you enjoyed it a lot. I will now make a short raid. This was it. This was the DLC for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I really think it's nice. It has no action. It is just about the story. I think it's recommendable if you like the game. That absolutely definitely. Thanks a lot that you tuned in. This was the video on demand.